Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to do a quick update on this whole Vicky Guerrero, Sherilyn Guerrero, and this whole situation. So if you haven't seen my video on Vicky Guerrero, I did a whole roast of Vicky Guerrero yesterday, and yeah, I went in on her, and as I should have, because she's like the worst mother in the world, and I'm about to prove why she is the worst mother in the world because now we have I guess her name is Shaul Guerrero, who is the oldest daughter of Eddie Guerrero and Vicky Guerrero. So she breaks her silence. She breaks her silence on this whole situation that happened with her younger sister and their stepfather, Vicky Guerrero's husband. And y'all, like, okay, let's just see. Let's just talk about the post that she had over here. So this I'm gonna read everything. She said, "I'm deeply saddened at the state my family has been in for years. What my sister stated happened on the cruise was true. She did get SA'd, which is, sexual assault. By I think she meant to say by my stepfather. Sexual assault is never okay, and she has every right to talk about it. Was it rape? No. But it was unwanted touching, which is absolutely unacceptable and traumatizing. This incident tore an even deeper wedge into our family than what was there before. My mother and sister have had a deeply tumultuous relationship over for years. Same with my sister and I. Same with my sister and I. Where am I at? Where am I at? This incident. Okay, yeah. After this incident on the cruise, we all went into various forms of therapy in order to heal. My sister has led the public to believe we abandoned her after the sexual assault, which is not true. The family went into various forms of therapy. My mom and Chris, mind you, Chris is Vicky Guerrero's husband, the stepfather that allegedly touched Sherilyn. Helped Sherilyn get on her feet again by helping her financially as they done for Sherilyn. I'm about to drag. I'm about to drag. The family went into various forms of therapy. Okay, to help Charlene get on her feet. Okay. Again, by helping her financially as they've done for since she was 22. Does this solve wounds? Absolutely not. But she was not abandoned after this incident. Family or not, I refused people in my life who do not treat me with respect. I refuse to continue my role in my family where I play peacemaker, especially when I'm states away and can't referee properly. Sherlyn, I will once again offer to do therapy with you so we can sort out our relationship. Mourn has offered the same these past years. As we all know, we need a professional to be in the room if we are going to talk to each other. We have never stepped forward to want to mend the relationship, to take us up on therapy despite us saying, okay, where am I at? Sherlyn, what happened to you was not okay. What happened on that cruise tore an even deeper wedge into our family. But the reason we don't talk is a deep well of tangled hurt and com- complication that I barely understand, let alone the fans that think they know our family. I'm so sad that we are dealing with all of this hurt publicly. I hope the family is supporting you, will hold your hand and give you the support you need. That family does not include me due to the verbal and emotional abuse you have subjected me to over many okay over many years. My boundaries matter just as yours do. And until you agree to meet with a therapist to work this out, then we'll continue to heal separately. I hope you find healing. At this point, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about this whole thing. You have a mother who picks a man who I mean, I guess the daughter's confirming it, because clearly Chavo confirmed it. Now the oldest daughter confirmed it. You pick your a man over your own daughter, over your own youngest daughter. You disown her, and then you threaten to sue her over coming out with her story saying that your husband SA'd her. By the way, this is Chris. This is the husband that SA'd her. Allegedly. Allegedly. And then now you have the older sister coming out with this statement, this bullshit ass statement. Listen, am I saying that, the fam, like, she doesn't have beef with her sister, da, 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 like, she needs to set up, it's right for her to set up her boundaries? Of course. In every family, if you feel like a relationship is like, is not good, or is toxic, is not giving you peace of mind, of course, set up your boundaries. I'm all for that. But the fact that you knew that your younger sister told you, well, because you confirmed it, that your younger sister was touched by this man. You knew that. And yet you wanted her to get therapy in the same vicinity as him? Am I going crazy here, y'all? Is this a new thing? Are we now all of a sudden having family therapy with our sexual assaulters, with our rapists? Is that a thing now that we're doing? Are we having, family day, like, hey, let's have some group therapy sessions with our rapists? Is this who we are? Is this what we doing now? Is this how we doing it? Because I would like to think, as a sister, if my younger sister comes to me and tells me that she was sexually assaulted, I, as a sister, first things first, I'm calling the cops. Fuck therapy right now when it comes to anything. Forget about the therapy can wait. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the cops. For whatever reason, the fact that y'all, and I mean for Vicky and I wish I could put a clown emoji on this guy's face right now so I can talk to Vicky and Shaul. The fact that your daughter, your sister, came to you, told you that Chris touched me inappropriately, and y'all's first decision was to, hey, like, let's go do family therapy. Let's just talk it out. Like, let me help you out financially. Let me buy you a car so that, this can all be great. Because that's what it is. It's just you trying to, basically buy your sister out. Buying your sister out financially, throw some money on that. It's practically the same thing that Vince McMahon did with these other women in WWE. Just like, yeah, I'm going to have my way with them. What it is. And I'm going to have them sign those NDAs. I'm going to throw some money at them. And, it is what it is. That's exactly what this is giving me. I am so disgusted by Vicky and by Shaul. At this point, Vicky, if we're going to be honest, Vicky is the bad cop and Shaul is the good cop. Okay, good cop, bad cop. They're all cops. The one will stab you in the front, which Vicky did, and the other one will stab you in the back, which Shaul did. And Chris is the puppet master. Because I don't understand how you have a girl, your flesh and blood, Vicky, Shaul, your flesh and blood, come to you and say, hey, my stepfather, your husband, touched me inappropriately, and you mean to tell me you're going to throw some money at me and talking about hey, let's go to family therapy with Chris? Bitch! I'm confused about this whole thing. Like, I don't get it. It's almost as if they want to protect their Guerrero name. And oh my God, because, the Guerreros and da-da-da-da-da. Like, so we got to protect our name. So we got to, bury this story. We got to bury it. Let's go to family therapy. Let's go to the... Listen, I'm all for going to family therapy. But why the rapist got to be there? Why isn't the rapist in jail? In prison? in court. You mean to tell me your first instinct was family therapy? You didn't think about calling the cops? This statement right here, Shaul should have kept this. She should have kept this too. F her too. And it's F her for life, because I don't understand what, and you claim that you stand for women's rights and women's this and women's that, and your own sister, your own flesh and blood comes to you. And you know the tea already, because clearly you confirmed it. You confirmed it right here. Do we need to go back? Do we need to go back? Hold on. Look at this. She confirmed it. What my sister stated happened on the cruise was true. Right here. Was true. She did get SA'd by my stepfather, Chris. And then she's going to go talk about, oh, was it rape? No, but it was unwanted touching. Oh, so it wasn't rape, but it was molestation, is what you're trying to tell me? I am disgusted, y'all. I'm disgusted. I don't have the words, and I said this on my first video for the roast of Vicky Guerrero, but honestly, truly, it's like I know Eddie is just like, in a way, it's like had Eddie been alive, would this be happening right now? Would this have even happened? Because it's like Vicky Guerrero gives me pick me. And I said it in my last video. This woman is like, she's just like, she gives me the vibe of like, you know what? I need a man in my life to complete me, to satisfy me. Like, she gives me, do y'all guys remember Monique from what's it called? Precious? Yeah, remember Precious's mom? The way Monique was saying that, because it's Precious's fault that her boyfriend or her husband ended up raping her, and because she took my man. That's exactly what Vicky Guerrero was giving me. She's giving me Monique from Precious. She's giving me Monique from Precious. I am disgusted by this whole thing. I hope that Vicky Guerrero, because I'm not too sure about her ADW contract. At this point, she let the contract run out. You don't even have to fire her. Let her run out. Let her go into, let her leave. Don't even sign her again. Let her go. Let her go. I don't know what Shaul is doing. When I checked on her Instagram, she's giving me like she's trying to do like some bootleg burlesque thing that's going on with her. Keep them away from, please. We've had enough scandals within this community. Keep them away from it. And I hate to say it, because they are like, literally, this is Eddie Guerrero's widow, like his wife and his daughters. Mind you, his wife protected another man from inappropriately touching Eddie Guerrero's daughter. Mind you. And Vicky Guerrero still has the girl name while she's married to another man. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for Sherilyn. And listen, am I saying that Sherilyn is perfect or whatever? Listen, I don't know. I don't know the girl. I'm gonna be honest. Obviously, all of this is allegedly, because you know how it is. But I do believe Sherilyn, and clearly, I believe her even more so now, because Shaul confirmed it. Sherilyn Guerrero confirmed it. I feel real bad for her. And I hate the fact that she has a mother like this, because clearly this is a mother that Vicky Guerrero, like, she gives me low self-esteem. Like, she gives me like, I need a man to, satisfy me. Like I said, like, she needs a man. I need a man. Like, she needs a man to fulfill her, even if it's a rapist. Even if it's a pedophile and all this stuff. Even if it's that, she's still gonna stick beside her man. And I'm going to stick beside him. That's exactly what she's giving me. Vicky can go to hell for all I care. And apparently she took down the post on Instagram. I don't care. People, the fact that you went online, publicly on Instagram, to disown your daughter, sent me, like, wow. I look at Vicky Guerrero in a totally different light now. Like, it's just like, I can't even see her the same. And Shaul, you fucking like, you want to be like, oh, I'm neutral, I'm in the middle, I'm in the, it's like, bitch, you're passive aggressive. You're passive aggressive. And clearly you picked a side. You picked your mother's side. Because had you been a real bitch, had you been a real person, you would have picked your sister's side. You would have called the police. You would have got the cops involved. You would have blasted this thing way before it even got to 2 years later. You're whack. You're not a true sister. Honestly, this is the pure definition of like, you know, you know, also like, what is it? The kinfolk. What is it called? Sometimes like your blood can be your own worst enemy, sort of thing. And that's what this is, honestly, truly. This right here is what we all pray that we don't have in a family, in a mother, in a sister, in a stepfather. Because even in the stepfather role, let me just say this before I end this video, because I'm so tired. As a stepfather, right? I'm looking at Chris now. Forget about Vicky, forget about Shaw. We already know they're clowns. But as a stepfather, you would think that, hey, you know what? I'm entering into these people's lives. You know, they've been through so many tragedies with Eddie Guerrero, with Chris Benoit, you know, Nancy Benoit, all these things that happen. Let me be a role model for these kids. Let me at least try to be there for Shaw, for Sherilyn. Let me try to be, obviously not their father, but like to be a father figure for them where they can come to me for anything, where they can trust me, with, you know, where there's loyalty, where there's, you know, more morality, everything. And for you to dishonor your stepdaughter in this way, wow. 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 Like I said, I know that Eddie had, honestly, had, you know, I feel like now, and I feel comfortable saying this, had Eddie, you know, obviously, you know, looking back before his death and everything like that, if he were to see the future and see that this is what was going to become of Vicky Guerrero, I don't even think he would have even entertained Vicky at all over his dead body. I don't think he ever would have entertained Vicky. If he would have seen that this is what Vicky would have turned out to be, he would have not even entertained her at all. And that's just that on that. Either way, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm just disgusted with this whole thing. I'm just like, wow. It's just unfortunate. Everything. Either way, I'll talk to you guys later. I mean, I don't know.